I want to share with you today some quick tips that I've been doing on myself as far as eyebrow filling and eyebrow defining, but doing it in a more microblading style. I've been inspired by, the look of microblading. I have never done it before. And if you're not familiar with microblading, it is more of a semi-permanent tattoo in the brow that gives the illusion of more brow hairs. So I'm gonna kind of do that obviously without the tattooing. It's with makeup, and I'm using Chai eyeshadow and Storm eyeshadow from my line, and of course with the Perfect Liner brush. So the first step is doing a quick press into Chai and a quick press into Storm. And I'm gonna start at the arch and tail of my brow and just light fill in there first. So the way I do it is that I am just doing very light brush strokes. The lightest brush strokes without any pressure. So my tip and my secret technique is not putting any pressure on the skin underneath the brows. It's very, very light and quick, kind of short, feathery strokes in the arch and tail. I'm gonna re-dip my brush again in both colors. And I'm choosing Storm and Chai because I want it to kind of match my hair color because it's on the darker side. I'm getting a little bit more white and grays in the hair right now. I'm just kind of going with it and kind of working with those color tones of the warm and the cool. So I'm working that through in, again, very light strokes, very short strokes, and I'm following the growth pattern. So you'll see here that my brows are growing a little bit more upwards. So I am now positioning my brush to go a little bit more vertical to create the illusion of those same, direction of brow hairs, and working with that. So I'm gonna do one more press into both colors and repeat that. So again, it's more about these tiny brush strokes, very light pressure, working with how the growth pattern is in my own brow. And you can see the difference from one eyebrow to the other, and it just looks a little bit more full. Now, another thing that you can do is I like to make my brows look a little bit thicker, and I've been trying to grow out my brows during this pandemic. It's getting a little better, but I want it to be a little bit more thicker. So what I can do, and this is optional, is just go one layer below the natural growth and connect it over towards the arch and tail. So it's the thinnest line, just kind of going right below the natural growth and the natural brow and just connecting. And again, it's very light pressure. I can't stress enough how minimal pressure I have on my brush and on the skin. And that creates a little bit more thickness, and I kind of elongate the tail just a little bit more so it looks cohesive and there isn't just a sudden stop to my brow at the tail. So again, you can see the difference from my very sparse brow to this side. Again, doing more of that microblading style technique of filling in. Again, small brush strokes, and that's it.